Hi, I am the president of Henderson County Beekeepers Association for the calendar years 2023 and 2024, and I have the distinct pleasure of interviewing two wonderful women who are associated with this wonderful organization, and that's the purpose of the interview. We're going to be talking to Caregivers of Mother Earth and all about this wonderful nonprofit that is really gracing Hendersonville and Henderson County with some really vital education for our youth and families. So it's Ellie Travis, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here. And then we also have Doreen. Doreen, say hello so we can see you.
Hello.
So we're going to be hearing from Doreen in just a bit. But first, what is Ellie? What is Caregivers of Mother Earth?
Wow, that's a big question. It's kind of it started out as a dream. I wrote storybooks for children, and like Pinocchio wanted to become a real boy, well, these stories wanted to come to life. So Caregivers of Mother Earth was born, and it is to enable the children to connect back to nature and find that balance that's been kind of lost with technology use. The numbers, if you look at them, are really pretty scary. 7 to 8 hours a day on technology versus 4 to 5 minutes outside playing. So the whole reason that we started it was to get children back connected to nature.
That's a really worthwhile goal, I would say. And, not unlike, I'm 54 and I have to say that most of my childhood looked like this, right? And
Right.
I would say that I don't know about my nieces and nephews, how much time they've had their hands in the dirt, but I was definitely helping my parents with our backyard garden and whatnot. So you have gardens, community events, and ways to get involved. And can you just give us an overview of that, of these things right
Sure.
here? Sure.
Sure. We have got Hendersonville as our cornerstone Caregivers of Mother Earth city. So when you come into the town entrances, you'll see the Caregivers sign next to Bee City and Tree City. And we're very proud of having Hendersonville commit to that. And we are working with the city on the 7th Avenue Brooklyn Community Garden Revitalization. And this is a big, big program. And I think it's going to make Hendersonville, it's going to put us on the map with a new garden and kind of be a model for future gardens in Hendersonville going forward.
Wonderful.
That's one big program. We also have
Yes.
a second city that's a caregiver city in Travelers Rest. And we've started a program with them called Bring Back the Monarchs. And we are focused on getting milkweed planted in the schools and getting the kids involved with helping to bring back the monarchs. We've also, in addition to that, we've got a scalable design for other cities to become caregiver cities. And we say it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. So year 1, they focus on bringing back the monarch butterflies. Year 2, we focus on all the pollinators and really planting pollinator habitats. And then in year 3, it's as simple as bringing unity to community and finding those ways to get our roots back into the soil. So through community gardening, I like to say that the kitchen is the heart of the home, but we would like to bring back the community garden to be the heart of the community.
And then I just love some of the visuals that you have on your website. That's so cute. Peas on Earth Children's Community Garden, so adorable.
This is
You also have, this is also an acronym, ECO.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Absolutely. So with the Eco Kids, we have kind of coined this term for educational, environmental educational enrichment, a collaborative partnership for the sea, and open to the community for support and awareness. So at that level, it's really the umbrella for the Eco Kids. But when we talk to the children, we're talking to them about exploring, connecting, and observing nature. So there's 2 levels of eco in there. But the Eco Kids Gardens, we've got a recipe for those. And we're 18 months old, so we're really coming along pretty quickly, as far as developmental stages for an 18-month-old.
Yeah.
Doreen's background is in education, and she has been a key part of Caregivers of Mother Earth almost since day one. And she's just been invaluable as we are getting things going. I wanted to just mention our connection now with Bright Cities through a grant that came about for the revitalization of the 7th Avenue Garden.
That's
And
great.
so,
Yeah, please tell us about that.
yeah, that's where we were able to secure funding for the garden. And that has put us in touch with the leaders of that Bright Cities initiative. And they've made us aware that October the 14th is going, I'm sorry, October 12th is the Children's Environmental Health Day. And so in speaking about that this week, Doreen said, well, it's one thing to do a proclamation with the mayor and say, hey, this is our the day for children's environmental health, but are we going to do something? And she's like, we've got to do something. So she put on her thinking cap and she's dreamed up some ideas. And I'd love to turn the focus of the interview over to Doreen so she can share what she's kind of dreamed up.
Great. Doreen, tell us all about it.
Would love to. Now, it is in the dream stage, so it is being considered, and we are trying to bring the partners together. But some of the activities, we would like to bring the schools together, homeschoolers, private school, and public school. And we're talking from preschool all the way through high school that could join in. So we know that there's not a lot of time, but even if it comes out to be even if it works out to be a very small program this year, we're going to scale up for the next year. But
Good.
Here's some ideas. If the children, the day would be called a day of openness to awe, AWE. And we would like to put out that we would be having art tests, not tests, but art projects that children could do from all ages, such as sketch things that are of wonder to them in their nature journals. They could capture ideas that they're fascinated with. They can compose music about nature. They could sing about nature. They could do floral mandalas, putting things together that they found in nature. They could dance about their interpretation about nature, about animals. They could weave nature tales together in storytelling. They could also do natural weavings of things that they collect. They could do readings about nature from the library. Talking to the library right now to see what they could have that week at the library. And we'd even go into STEM projects such as problem solving. If our older students in high school, middle school, have ways that they want to solve problems in the environment, we're open to that also, and anything else that could be created. So those are the ideas of having students participate with their fascination with nature. And then hopefully having partners such as the city, the library, partners such as your organization, and bringing things together for, it doesn't even just have to be October 12th. We could make a week of it where students could visit all the different projects that are being done. And we could have an art show. So those are the things that we're dreaming up, that we could really have an event that day. And we're looking for people who would like to join us and participate.
Isn't that's really wonderful? And so it has caught my attention for the Beekeepers Club. And there's, we're doing some other initiatives with some children So I'll definitely go back to the education committee and ask them, what they're committed to and how they can actually participate. And I think it's also all of our partners, if you're watching this interview and your light bulb is going off, like, I think this would be great for so-and-so, let's just really connect them. How would they contact you if they were interested?
Well, it's pretty simple. There's Doreen at caregiversofmotherearth.org. And there's also Ellie, ELLE, at caregiversofmotherearth.org. So
Perfect.
Yes.
Right. And then there's also, I can see on the website, so caregiversofmotherearth.org. But then we also have, you've got Instagram. So people who are on Instagram connect with you that way. And then you can also connect on the YouTube channel, which of course we're going to be putting you on our YouTube channel too. And, let me just show you at the Bee Club. One of the things that I noticed when I took over this year for the Bee Club is that the YouTube channel for the Henderson County Beekeepers Association already had 1,000, close to 1.39 thousand subscribers, which for a small club. And here's what happened is this YouTube channel where we're going to put this interview on. The reason why it's so many is because, years ago, about 6-7 years ago, we had some really top name speakers come to Henderson. Like this one I'll show you. And they had
it's time to improve your writing.
So we had a lot of people like Michael Palmer, and then that's what drove up the interest in our Bee Club, right, with this on YouTube. And so we're going to go ahead and at least get this YouTube channel to give some nice, get the word out about your organization and these possibilities of partnerships, at least in Henderson County. So I'm delighted. And of course, if you're interested in the Bee Club, you're watching this and you're not sure what the Henderson County Beekeepers Association does, it's very simple. It's information for beekeepers by beekeepers. We have a bee school January and February of each year. So if you want to test the waters and see if you'd be a good beekeeper, that's going to give you lots of information about how to keep bees. And then we also have an apiary where you can practice. So if you're worried you might not have a yard to keep bees, don't worry. We've got the yards for you. And we're going to be developing partnerships too with some others, but ours is at Historic Johnson Farm. And we've got an apiary where the beekeepers come on Saturdays typically, and they work in a live apiary and learn how to keep bees. And then we also have tons of resources. That's the bell to close the interview and make sure that it's palatable for everybody. So any last words for you, Doreen or Ellie?
No, thank you.
No,
it was great to have this opportunity and look forward to connecting with the Beekeepers Association as we move forward and grow.
Yeah.
And everybody be happy.
Everybody be happy.
Great words.
Yeah. And I love you telling me about the Children's Environmental Health Day. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Michelle.
Thank you. Bye,
and
Michelle.
if you want to contact me, then all you have to do is go to hcbeekeepers.org and you can go right to our public website. And I'm at president@hcbeekeepers.org, or you can come down here to our contact button. Hold on. Blah, 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 all the way up here. You can go back to home, about us, and contact us right here. And then there we all are. Okay. So
perfect.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you'd like to partner with us, let us know.
Bye, Michelle.